What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rise. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where I have something pretty special behind me here today. Not only do I have a Rosso Comp Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio, but this one is not like the other ones. As you guys can see, there's a couple of mods on this that I think you guys are gonna love. So I'm gonna take a walk around this here. This is actually a subscriber that's been on the channel. We've had his cars on the channel, maybe like 5 cars now on the channel. Obviously a big Alfisti. Whenever he gets something, he makes it special and tailors it to himself, and there's no exception when it comes to this Giulia. So with that said, let's take a look around this thing and let's talk about what this Giulia has to offer. So first things first, let's start with the paint. This is a paint that is most loved by Alfa Romeo fans who know what it is. Not Alfa Rosso, not even Rosso Etna, but a paint we no longer get the pleasure of experiencing. Rosso Competizione, all right? So that tri-layer paint in red. Obviously, you guys know that Alfa Romeo does red the best, and this was the best red, in my opinion, that they ever did. And you guys will see it here. And once you get up on it, I mean, the sparkle and the flake and everything, the Florida sun is gonna be a paid actor the way it shows it off. So glad to even see this color around us. That's the best thing about having a pre-owned model, is that you get some of those pre-owned options when it comes to the paint and the exterior and interior. So with that said, you guys see it right away. First things first, carbon fiber hood with a couple of add-ons. Now, you will also see the nostrils that you will get on regular Quadrifoglio models, but then we have another one right up front here with the big Alfa Romeo logo right here in the center. That serpent right there, right in your face, looking really good. I love how it's blended into the carbon fiber. It doesn't stand out, it actually blends in more, but then when you get up on it, you'll see there's some legacy right there in that hood. Now, coming down to the Scudetto and the Trilobo, we do have carbon fiber right here as well. Now, you know that that was an option we could get on some models, but this was added on to this model, and as you guys will see, it looks just as good as it always has. Now, something you don't normally see, the lower fascia. Yes, the front splitter is already carbon at the very bottom, and that is an active carbon fiber front lip. Only one in this segment, 70 miles per hour, retract for extra downforce. That's great, but we got a little bit more carbon right up here, and as you guys can see, wraps around the bodywork. It gives this so much more flair and road presence when it comes to the carbon fiber styling on the front here. And I want you guys to take a look at that and just soak it all in, because that just matches up very well, and it adds some symmetry for the Scudetto there, the front lip, and on the sides as well. Beautifully done when it comes to the front end of this Quadrifoglio. All right, now if you guys are Quadrifoglio fans, you will know that there's something a little special on the side of this car already on top of what's special, and we'll talk about that, because the cloverleaf, obviously right up front here, is the most special thing that you will see on a Quadrifoglio model, but we don't have it on here just once. Again, to carry over that Italian heritage, the performance, and everything that the cloverleaf stands for when it comes to these ICE variants of the Quadrifoglio, we have the graphic here on the side right above the wheel well, and as you guys can see, that stands out, but it's so tastefully done, and it's done on both sides of the vehicle. And with that said, that looks good as far as the heritage and everything else goes, but what I love right below it is the GTAm style carbon fiber wheel well covers, as you guys will see here as well. That gives it some flair, and with the spacers that are on this car as well, brings the tire out, and as you guys can see, that 19-inch dark 5-hole wheel with the red calipers, white script, Brembo brakes. All this together, this whole package makes the rear so fierce, so sporty, very Alfa, very Quadrifoglio. Now, obviously we gotta go up front, but before we get there, carbon fiber side skirt, very aggressive side skirt, and the one that you always see on the Quadrifoglio models, blends in very nicely. We also have the mirror caps that are done and added as carbon fiber, but with the Italian flag to add even more flair to it. Let's not forget that we have this the shark fin antenna up here that's done in carbon fiber as well on the roof. So again, we're tying all this stuff together. Now with that, you have obviously your fender with the air vent here for extra aerodynamics, all right? That's gonna be let the air feed through. But we also added the graphic here, Alfa Romeo Racing since 1910. Now, you guys see that. There's one you probably didn't see. I'll save it out for the end. The 110 right here with the serpent in the rear quarter. So you guys probably didn't even look at that. But again, tying all these graphics together, putting everything together, it really came out very nicely with all the small details, but we're not quite done yet. There's a little more we need to add. All right, now we had to do a flip around because, well, you already have, you know, things like this aggressive rear diffuser with the shark fins, quad exhaust tips, and we know the sound that makes, right? Well, I mean, let's just add in a couple of blips just so you guys remember. Okay, so now that I've refreshed your memory, we know how special that is because we do have a twin turbo 2.9 liter V6, 505 horses, 443 pound-feet Ferrari derived engine. 191 for the top, 0 to 60 is about 3.7. You heard it right there, but we also have something quite special right up top. You guys see it, GTAm style wing. You know, we didn't get the GTAm here in the United States. Alfa kind of robbed us on that one, but we got people like this that will add that flair and give it that styling that we so needed here in the States. And as you guys can see, that wing is done in carbon fiber, and you cannot overlook the Italian flag, which really actually meshes up with the insignia right here with the emblem, and then putting the flag there. That actually looks really good with it being in the center and then coming down here. Again, I'm all about symmetry. Giulia badge done in black. There's a GTAm graphic right there as well. And then obviously LED tails. You add all of that together, that is one aggressive, sick, sporty, heritage field with the back of this model. And I think that really, again, that graphic is going to set it off for me. But man, when it comes to the whole look, I think the rear is just the best angle of this car. I'm going to let you guys agree or disagree with me in the comments, but this is where I'm getting the most emotion from this angle right here. All right, guys. So what did you think? What was your favorite part of this Giulia Quadrifoglio with the GTAm style kit? I mean, carbon everywhere. I love the Alfa Romeo Cloverleaf. I think that's probably going to be my favorite part of this car, just because it's so special and what it represents. And we know with these cars not being built anymore and being discontinued, I think that logo itself, the history and the heritage behind it is going to carry over past the years beyond these models. So with that said, drop those comments down below. What do you love about this Giulia Quadrifoglio? And with that said, if you guys want to help further support the channel, check the links down in the description. Also check out the Ron's Rides merch. You guys can support however you like or give it a thumbs up. But with that said, subscribe, click the notification bell, and we will see you guys in the next one.